Charlie Kirk has apparently written Erika Kirk out of his will, meaning she will get no money from his passing after he assumed she was having an affair, leaving Erika Kirk reportedly furious.
Just this morning, Candace Owens released irrefutable evidence and documentation that Charlie Kirk and Erika Kirk filed for a disillusionment of marriage 2 days before his assassination.
Is it really true that Charlie Kirk may have mentally checked out of his marriage to Erika long before he passed away? Because that's what people are saying online. And the worst part is that they're saying Erika knew he wanted out a long time ago. Apparently, he was exhausted, tired of keeping up appearances, and just wanted to keep his kids as far away from Erika as possible. And believe it or not, people are saying you can actually see how defeated Charlie looked in some of the last videos of him shared online before his tragic passing. And the thing that's really making this blow up is that Charlie's close friend, Candace Owens, called this a long time ago. She claimed Charlie actually confided in her, and apparently, it would have been just a matter of time before he finally gathered the courage to end things with Erika and move on with his life. But of course, that never happened. And now people are looking at Erika sideways, because if Charlie was so tired of being with her, why didn't she just cut her losses and move on? Did Charlie stay in that marriage because he wanted to, or because leaving it became harder than staying?
Candace lets us know that she too believes that Erika and Charlie Kirk were having marital issues before his death.
A priest that came over to pray over Charlie and Erika's marriage.
So this entire situation really started spiraling after a clip of Megyn Kelly went viral online, where she made a comment that instantly got people looking at Erika Kirk sideways. Because according to Megyn, Erika allegedly plans to stay very close with some of TPUSA's biggest Israeli donors moving forward, which people took as a sign that she intends to keep the money pipeline fully intact even after Charlie's death.
I don't know whether it's possible.
Yeah.
And I think she'd like to keep those pro-Israel donors on board and not lose the non-interventionalist section of the party. And I don't know whether that's possible either.
Now, at first, some people brush that off as normal politics. As you guys probably know, donor relationships are a huge part of organizations like Turning Point USA. But then people immediately remembered something that made Megyn's comments hit very differently. Shortly after Charlie Kirk died, that leaked screenshot of Charlie's alleged chat with Andrew Colvette started spreading everywhere online. And in those messages, Charlie sounded completely fed up with these same Israeli donors Erika is now trying to stay connected to. He talked about them pressuring him constantly, threatening him financially, and pushing him in directions he didn't want to go anymore. And what really shocked people was the part where Charlie allegedly said he was willing to walk away from millions in donations just to get away from that pressure. So it just seems really weird that while Charlie wanted distance from these donors towards the end of his life, Erika now appears determined to hold those relationships together as tightly as possible. And online, people immediately started asking why. And this Israeli donor situation is exactly why so many people now believe Charlie Kirk had already emotionally checked out of his marriage long before everything collapsed publicly. Because apparently, this was never just about politics or donor disagreements. The tension around these donors started bleeding into Charlie's personal life, too. Because according to reports, Charlie believed some of these powerful Israeli donors were not just pressuring him politically, he thought they could actually destroy him if he stopped cooperating. According to Candace Owens, Charlie felt trapped between maintaining TPUSA's financial backing and protecting himself from people he believed were becoming more aggressive behind the scenes. And honestly, the way she described it, Charlie sounded terrified toward the end, just exhausted and paranoid about how much influence these donors allegedly had over his career and public image. The claim was that they wanted Charlie to push narratives and propaganda he no longer fully agreed with, and Charlie apparently hated feeling controlled by people funding the organization. But what's making the situation even messier is Erika's behavior after Charlie died, because instead of distancing herself from the same donors Charlie allegedly feared, people noticed she immediately started moving closer to them publicly, and online, that did not go unnoticed. She started inviting these same donor circles to major TPUSA events like AmFest, while also making Israel a central topic in multiple interviews afterward.
Hate is hate. It's evil. Charlie and I have always been very clear on our stance. Israel, Jewish people.
And it almost felt like Erika was trying to rewrite Charlie's relationship with these people entirely. Suddenly, the narrative became that Charlie had been fully aligned with them the whole time, even though those leaked chats painted a completely different picture. Now people are looking back at the marriage through that lens. And a lot of viewers think Charlie probably noticed this disconnect long before anyone else did. Because if Charlie truly felt threatened by these donors, while Erika kept defending them and strengthening those relationships behind the scenes, that's not some small marital disagreement anymore. That's the kind of divide that completely destroys trust inside a relationship. And then people started revisiting something Erika Kirk herself revealed in an interview with Fox News. According to Erika, Charlie didn't even sleep in their bedroom the night before he died. He spent the night sleeping in their toddler's room, while Erika stayed in the main bedroom with their daughter. She claimed Charlie simply wanted to get a good night's sleep before his speaking engagement the next day, but a lot of viewers didn't buy that reasoning at all. In fact, people thought the explanation almost created more questions than answers. Because think about it, if Charlie truly wanted comfort and rest before a major event, why leave his own bedroom in the first place? Why sleep in their child's room instead of beside his wife in his own bed? That detail stuck with people because it didn't sound like a happy couple preparing for a normal work trip. It sounded like two people already emotionally separated inside the same house. But then Erika revealed another detail that made the internet spiral even harder. According to her, Charlie allegedly left the house the next morning without even giving her a goodbye kiss. The only interaction Erika says she had was Charlie briefly entering the room to grab his wedding ring before leaving. And that detail right there became a massive red flag online, because people immediately started asking the obvious question: why was the wedding ring off to begin with? To a lot of people, that didn't sound like a man deeply connected to his marriage anymore. It sounded like somebody already distancing himself emotionally and physically from the relationship, especially because the image people now have in their heads is Charlie sleeping in a separate room, waking up alone, grabbing the ring almost like an obligation, and walking out without even acknowledging Erika properly. And once people started viewing Charlie's final night through that lens, the rumors that he wanted out of the marriage stopped sounding so far-fetched to a lot of fans. And at this point, the backlash against Erika has gotten extremely loud, especially from longtime Turning Point USA supporters who believe she's completely disrespecting Charlie Kirk's legacy. Because in their eyes, the man they supported toward the end of his life sounded exhausted, concerned, and desperate to distance himself from certain donor circles, while Erika appeared to be moving closer to those same people after his death. And the reactions from TPUSA fans have been brutal. Some people are accusing Erika of turning Charlie's death into a networking opportunity, while others think she's deliberately reshaping his image to protect the organization's financial connections. And once clips from her interviews started circulating beside Charlie's old messages, the contrast looked bad to a lot of viewers. They started calling her out openly, like this.
They told you that Erika Kirk was continuing Charlie Kirk's legacy. The truth is, she's not. Right when Charlie started questioning a specific nation, they took him out. Almost like they just wiped it away, because he was getting too close to the truth. Erika Kirk, the grieving widow who never once smudged her dark eyeshadow, now says the show will go on, and she forgives him. She forgives the man who we know isn't even probably the guy.
Because Charlie allegedly spent his final months pulling away from these people emotionally, while Erika seemed completely committed to keeping them close no matter what. And when people combine that with the separate bedroom story, the missing goodbye kiss, and the wedding ring detail, they start seeing a marriage that looked broken long before the public ever knew anything was wrong. But even after all these rumors and resurfaced clips, there's still one question nobody feels like they've fully answered yet. If things between Charlie and Erika were really this cold behind the scenes, why was Erika so determined to keep the marriage intact in the first place? And that's exactly where the honeypot allegations come crashing back into the conversation again. As you guys probably know, rumors have floated around online for a long time claiming Erika was allegedly some kind of Israeli honeypot placed into Charlie's life to monitor or influence him politically. Listen to this person break it down.
The more you find out about Erika Kirk, it's interesting to see the honeypot theory. 5 years older than him, she was a double major, had a doctorate, law degree. Whenever she met him, she already had very successful careers.
Now, to be clear, none of those accusations have ever been confirmed, but people online keep revisiting them because of how strange this entire situation looks in hindsight, especially once viewers started digging into Erika's background again. People keep pointing to her upbringing, her family's alleged ties to US intelligence circles, and even this old video of Erika appearing in a CIA-style infomercial discussing security vulnerabilities and solutions.
We have 5 major threats that make our grid extremely vulnerable. that we've presented to congressional officials. 1 being cyber, 2 being hackers.
And for people already suspicious about the donor situation, that clip immediately sent the internet into overdrive. Again, none of this proves the honeypot rumors are true, but the timing, the donor drama, the coldness between Erika and Charlie, and Erika's behavior after Charlie's death have created an atmosphere where people are questioning everything now, even the foundation of the marriage itself. And honestly, the scariest part for some fans is the possibility that Charlie may have figured all of this out too late.